Everybody to race number 11 of the YTRSS Subway Cup Series here at the fan favorite Armory Digital for the Mark Lyle 350. I don't know if I pronounced that right.
Definitely one of my favorites.
Yep, but
Yeah,
as we got some drivers coming out on track today, let's actually take a look at a few of them. And looks like we got one on the track already. That's a few. And that's one of them's Tony Stewart, so just straight up Tony Stewart, but he's pretty close to the top 30. He is 32nd, just a few points behind Spencer Parsaud, who is currently in the 31st position. Also, we got Jeff Toledo. These drivers, they've actually been pretty close drivers that we should keep our eyes on. So,
yeah.
Who else on track? We got Colin Tracy. He's been having he's actually a pretty strong car. The YTRSS, because like we saw back at Auto Club when he first began, he finished 3rd. And it looks like Toledo is putting the first time of the race. That was a 59.625. Jet Crouch just topped the leaderboard.
Yeah, it's just this warm-up lap.
Yep.
Just this warm-up lap, so.
See who else is on track. There's Stone Stitzman. This guy, I gotta say, he's kind of embarrassed with his racing, because at this point, he is the only driver out of all the drivers that have not made an appearance in the final event. So if he can manage to do it today, then everyone else, that means everyone has made at least one appearance in the final event. Who else is all back on track? Cobalt on MC made his first 2 appearances last time, but did not finish that well. He's a race. Who else is on track? We got there's Spencer Parsaud. There's our driver in 31st, so we got to keep our eyes on him during this session, because if he can manage to finish really good in today's race, he's going to actually maybe be in the top 30. Then we got Ryan Kwan and G-Man in a new scheme this week, driving the Panera Bread 91 car. A little bit of a new scheme for that 91. And let's see who else is on track. Anthony Halo, Stitzman. Sean Ahern, another driver he's been pretty quiet this season. Not much of a big impact. So now we got our top 12 and the driver that's leading right now, Ryan Kwan. Now Alex Tanker has leading the session. He won last week at Memphis.
I noticed he keeps.
There's last week at Memphis. That was only his first start, and he finished the race and won it. Let's see if he can make an impression today. We should
yeah, just
Chris Dodd, this guy I've actually been thinking deserves a win, or at least to be in position, because ever since the Beachside 400, he's been a pretty quiet guy. I mean, he hasn't really been in any races, hasn't really been putting much of an effect on the group. But alright, so let's see the leader right now. Cobalt MC, driver on 12th position now is Noah Chronister. Awesome Man, Pigman. Noah Chronister right there. He's been doing a pretty good job this season, especially lately, because ever since he debuted the America scheme, he's actually been doing pretty well. Then we got Matt Tuck right there, Crash B-Fan, Jeff Toledo, Tony Stewart again, Brandon Rowe. He's actually been a pretty quiet guy too, and Easton Halverson. He hasn't really been making that much of an appearance lately, but he could actually do it today, maybe. Who else is all there? We got Tristan Allen, made a pretty good impression last week at Memphis, finished 3rd. See if he can make it in today. We got Jack Krause, Cubes and Dominoes. Has not been doing that well ever since his win at Atlanta. But he has to do well if he wants to make it into the chase. Has to make it into the top 30. Coming down to 5 minutes left. There's Joshua Lee, Stuart Gratton right there. I'm actually thinking that honestly, he actually might actually do pretty well, because his last appearance was at Bump Drafton. That was also a super speedway race, so he could actually make it in today maybe even make it in today. Well,
the problem for him is he's just alone right now. Want to be in a pack if you want to do well.
Yeah, but
Of course.
There's one thing. There's one type of track we haven't been to yet, and that's a road course. So
Yeah.
there could be a big chance that he could actually, because he's kind of used to road courses. So
Yeah, next week going to Old Spice.
Spice Super Speedway, the Old Spice 500. Both on track. Ramiro is another one of those drivers that actually do pretty well at these road courses. And AJ Bain, Angel Oliveira, now the driver on top of the leaderboard, followed by Cole Baker. Hasn't really made much of an impression since bump drafting either, I don't think, but see. Lego Bush. We haven't really quite talked about Lego Bush lately, so could he make a good impact on today's race? He hasn't really been that. He's been a pretty quiet driver. Hasn't really been finishing well. But you never know what's going to happen because that 41 could actually make a really good impression.
He's making a good impression now. He's on top of the board.
He's on top of the board. We got Olivia Chaber. Well, and see again, Landon Q and Matt Bartles. We should really talk about that 3 because he hasn't. The last few races, he hasn't made a single one. And I mean, it's kind of a bad thing to see for him, but. And Eric Keplinger, ever since his debut in Atlanta, he hasn't made a single race ever since. So, see if he can actually make...
Maybe it's just a thing. Maybe it's just a thing here.
Because he's a big underdog so far, so...
73 coming on a pit road. Oh, not 73.
And Spencer Purcell in 18th. This could actually be a bad thing if he doesn't make it into
bad break
race.
For him.
It could be, because... If he doesn't make it in today, that could be an unfortunate thing. Because right now, he is back in 31st position. Drive behind him is Tony Stewart. And then the driver in 30th is that guy on campus. And he is a driver that is... He's been having a bad luck streak lately. I mean, pretty much every race from, I think, bump drafting, he's been involved in a wreck. In every race. So... But let's see if that can change today at Armory Digital, because you never know what's going to happen. Here's a big pack right now with
a couple minutes left.
Lego Bush on there.
17 slow, because he had no help whatsoever.
It's
going to hold up the... no. Ramirez.
Chris Dodd doesn't look like he's going to make it in today. Unless he can make a good impression.
Get into a good pack.
Cole on MC currently in the 12th position. So it's Bush, Olvera, Baker, Tanker, Bartles, Strick Lightning, Tristan Allen, Kraus, Quan, Gibson Dominoes, Stitzman, and Cole on MC. Let's see if someone can make a last-second impression. I think the guy that might make the best last-second impression is Spencer Purcell, because right there's a two cars side by side. These guys have been pretty big rivals, because the longest time it was Bernstein and Purcell. Those were the two guys that had the biggest impact. But right now it's 25 and the 6 that has.
These guys are going to get a good lap because they're really in the draft of the 73.
Nope, a little bit farther off now. It dropped down.
45 going into the top 10. Rob Bernstein.
45 did. Oh wow. And the 45, he actually has half. 50% ready for the chase. But all he needs to do now is in the top 30. He has to be in the top 30. Same thing applies for Alex Tanker and Cubes and Dominoes. They've won a race, but they have to be in the top 30 before they can make it into the chase. Let's see if there could be a last-second impression from any of these guys. If Purcell will have a better lap this time, because remember from last time, at bump drafting, his last lap was just enough to get in. Will this be a good lap for him? Nope, 49.720.
Not quite fast enough. He needs to get.
This might be the last chance to make it in. See for everyone else run. Driver in 12th position now is Ethan Halverson. So the drivers.
See, there's another big pack behind them.
Yeah.
There's another big pack.
One driver, and includes one driver that I really want to see in a race, Stone Stitzman. Because if he makes it into today's
currently
race...
15th.
that will mean every single driver will make it into at least one race. Will that happen? Will these guys have... Alright, let's keep our eyes on Parsaud because he's the driver that we should keep our eyes on first. No, he doesn't make it. It doesn't look like he's going to make it into today's race. What about Stitzman? Does he? Nope, 18th. Oh,
Delgado got into
Delgado got in. So, Ahern missed it. Dodd missed it. Anthony Halo. Rick Lightning made it in, though. But let's see if they're going to be able to actually... Oh, looks like they're going to be able to race him back one last time. This might be Parsaud's or Stitzman's final chance. Will it be enough?
Well, anyone's final chance.
Here we go. 17 seconds left.
Anyone that hasn't made
15,
it yet.
14. I think they might be able to make it to the line. I'm pretty sure Parsaud's going to make it to the line, but will Stitzman make it to the line? See? And with 4 seconds... Nope, does not make it. Same time as last time, and it's over. Wow, let's see who all made it in. So let's see who all made it in. So it's Lego Bush, Olvera, Baker, Tanker, Rao, Bartles, Strick Lightning, Delgado, Alan Krause, Cubes and Dominoes, and Ryan Kwan all making them into today's race. Now it's time for the main event, the Mark Lyle 350 at Armory Digital.
For the thrill of it, killing it, never not chasing a million things I want. Things I am only as young as the minute is full of it, getting pumped up on the little bright things I want. But I know they'll never own me.
Welcome everybody to race number 11 of the YTRSS Subway Cup Series here at Armory Digital for the Mark Lyle 350 today. And it's probably going to be a big race today, so let's see what's going to happen. On the pole for today's race is Matt Bartles, followed by Tristan Allen, John Sheets, Lucifer Sam, Trick Lightning, Lego Bush, Bryce Acevedo, Split Jr., Matthew Asmus, Joseph Zephyr, Brandon Rowe, Ryan Kwan, That Guy on Campus, Alex Tanker, Gabriel Wanderley, Donovan Matt Gaming, Griffin Lynn, Brandon Rowe, James Winterhaven, Philip Watson, Darth Nelson, Jack Krause, Josh Bullitt, Aiden Beasley, Aston Sideback, HP Camp Dev 12, Julio Caesar, Aiden Ghost, Zachy Turbo, Victor Delgado, Cody Smart, Christopher Parsaud, Cole Baker, Zachary Alley, Fisher Johnson, Cody Hagan, Johnston, Noah Clifton, Angel Olvera, Andrew Ross, Dominic Ferry, and Cubes and Dominoes. And the points leader right now, we have a new points leader, and that is the 90 of Matthew Asmus after getting 2 second-place finishes. But can he manage to hold on to that points lead now that he's going to get a win? So anyways, once again, the command was already given, and now it's time for our race predictions. Oh boy. Alright. So, what's going to happen?
Boy.
Let's see what's going to happen here today. I'm actually predicting that we could maybe be seeing another driver. I'm actually going for a possible back-to-back win. Alex Tanker might be going to victory lane again. So, what about you, Stuart? Stuart?
For me, well, I would go for Tristan, because he quotes himself as the super speedway master. But
yeah,
no,
he has been doing pretty well.
I'm gonna go with. Yeah, he literally calls.
Yeah, I mean, the last few races, ever since he got the Penske truck.
Anyways, I reckon.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 94 of Cody Smart. He's done a great job all season, and I see him going to
he's been holding on to the top 3. I mean, a lot this season. So, he's been staying in the top 3. I think ever since the beginning of the season, I think he's the only driver that's actually been in the top 3 most of the season. I mean, he finished, but because he's been doing well in these super speed races. I mean, he finished second at the Beachside 400, and I mean, I don't quite remember where he finished at not Armory Digital, Bum Drafted. But we might be seeing him go to victory lane for the first time because he's been waiting a long time for that moment. But see what happens. But I think for an underdog, I'm guessing the underdog could be Lego Bush because like the underdog of the race. Because
Did well. He did well.
he
in
did very well in
qualifying,
qualifying.
like the knockout qualifying.
But let's see what's going to happen.
So,
Will Matt Bartels win and be the next driver from outside the top 30 to go on to win? Or will a driver inside the top 30 like Squid Jeter, Grayson Acevedo, Matthew Asmus, or Joseph Zephyr go on to win? Let's find out today as the Mark Lyle 350 at Armory Digital is underway. Green flag is out. We're going to be seeing a lot of pack racing similar to bump drafting in Atlanta. So let's see what happens today. Matt Bartels getting a great run out in the first turn. Trick Lightning going to make this go for third. 3 wide for third place. See what's all going to happen. No caution already. That's good to hear. Especially at these super speedway tracks, because you never know what's going to happen. So it's like Matt Bartels will lead the first lap. As we're already seeing, I think we might even be seeing some 4 wides already back there. I don't know if it's 4 wide or 3 wide. But here comes Tristan Allen and Ryan Kwan down the inside as we got a huge pack as Matt Bartels will lead lap number 1 here at Armory Digital. We're going to be expecting some long laps because these laps usually take a minute, so it's kind of, or I would kind of say it would be kind of similar to Daytona almost, maybe a little bit bigger, but I would say it's somewhere in between Daytona, Talladega, and maybe even, it's like got the same feel as those, but it kind of feels like Tiburon almost, so let's see where
under this track, it's just so wide.
It's so wide. I mean, it's almost like Tiburon, but
you could
like,
go 4 wide here.
4 wide.
Unless you're down the front stretch
4
here.
4 wide is kind of normal. You can go 4 wide with no issues.
Unless you're down here, sometimes you cause a crash.
Yep. So the top 5 right now is Bartels, Allen, Ghost, and it's like Cole Baker, and that guy on campus is up there too. I mean, the last few races, he's been having some terrible races, now in 30th place. So he's on the risk of falling out of the top 30. You got Cole Baker, who had the race
for him
win.
is the...
Yeah.
Well, for that guy on campus, there's Purcell and Tony Stewart. They didn't make it into the race. So
if that guy on campus doesn't have a good race, well, actually, no, it doesn't quite matter because neither of them made the race. So
yeah.
So what happens if that guy on
he
campus?
He still can't put a foot wrong.
Yeah,
he
but
still can't make a mistake.
The only thing that might actually cause issues is that if a top 30 driver wins and he doesn't finish well. So,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, it looks like Tristan Allen fell out of line, and here comes Cole Baker. Going for second. Now, Addison Steinbach, he's been a pretty... Addison Steinbach's been a pretty big driver this... Because he's been driving pretty well this season. And he led a lot of the race at Pikes Peak, but then Zachary Alley passed with not that many laps to go, and he went on to win the race. But it is Toyota, Chevy, and Toyota leading the race today. Because Darth Nelson's up there, too. Darth Nelson, he's been having a really good season. Finished second at...
Steinbach
there's trouble!
Second here in
Julio
23.
Caesar,
Oh, they're going to crash. Crash.
Oh, boy. Julio Caesar.
Sheets.
The wall. Rick Lightning hard in the inside wall. Matthew Asmus, the points leader. Parsaud. Lego Bush. Oh, wow, they're everywhere. John Sheets. But the driver that I think has the worst of it, Julio Caesar. I mean, the last few races, he hasn't been doing that well. And, I mean, I think he needs to get a win soon, or else he's going to fall in the top 30. Because he's a driver that, like, a lot of fans like. But he hasn't been doing well. But I think the driver that had the most impact, Matthew Asmus, the points leader. But
Definitely.
It looks like Bartles is going to lead us back. Cole Baker second, Steinbach third, Nelson fourth, and Fisher Johnson's fifth. And what about Cubes and Dominoes in sixth place? I think he started in the back of the pack, I believe. And he's all the way up in the top 10 in only 6 laps. Well, let's see what happened on lap number 5.
That's the magic of Armory Digital.
Here's what happened. Julio Caesar and Gabriel Wanderley make contact, and HB Camp Dev 12 gets clipped. They both slam the wall. Acevedo and Parsaud gets into him. And Asmus almost looks like he did make it through, and then Parsaud makes contact. And you can see it's John
Sheets had a lot of damage.
Ryan Kwan, Zachy Turbo.
Lightning.
And James Winterhaven, another driver that has been doing well in the past few races. But then Trick Lightning, a hard hit on the inside wall. Fortunately, there was safer barriers. But caution's out.
Luckily, passenger side.
Yeah, luckily passenger sided. Caution's out on lap number 6. And I also forgot to mention something. There was also a crash up ahead involving Squid Jr., Philip Watson, Alex Tanker Johnson, and Tristan Allen. As, see, it was kind of, they sort of drifted along the stretch for a little bit, and then it looked like it was done as Squid Jr. tried to get going, and then Jet Krause, head-on impact. Not sure if these two drivers are going to get out of the race, but let's see what's going to happen next. About ready to get back under green here, as Cole Baker is now the leader after a great pit stop. Matt Bartles second, Steinbach third, Cubes and Dominoes fourth, Ronnie 5th, Johnson 6th, Dominic Ferry 7th, Nelson 8th, Peyton Beasley 9th, and Victor Delgado in 10th. Now, speaking of which, there's no drivers out of the race. It's just that Jet Krause and Angel Oliveira, I don't know why he's in the pits, but they're going to be a few laps down. It looks like their day is over. But Cole Baker about to lead us back here. Let's see if he can actually get
we got the car out.
Here. And it looks like the green flag's out again.
So when he's out of the race, can't tell who it was, but...
See who all's out. Yep, Squid Jr. just retired from the race. And it looks like Cole Baker's going to try pulling away, but Bartles not giving up just yet. And Cubes and Dominoes trying to go for 2 wins this season. Now he gets a great slingshot.
Look at that.
But look at the 50.
Look at that. Matt Bartles.
No, the 50 I think we should keep our eyes on, because he just made a good pass. Looks like Cole Baker's not getting any help, and he's falling back.
However, for the 50, just stuck on the inside, and the outside usually gets a run down the back.
Move,
and that's what probably helped Bartles out. And here comes Steinbach.
Now Steinbach's trying to go for a win. He's been waiting a while for a win. Then we got Brandon Barani following behind. Fisher Johnson, another driver. Fisher Johnson doesn't have many good sponsors, but he's been pretty strong. He's like Martin Truex Jr. almost Spring Cup. But now Fisher Johnson going for the lead. The strong number
3
64.
wide, but watch the outside.
Yeah, but the inside is being pretty strong today. And drivers, as they're just starting to separate the pack.
But the 3 was able to clear.
The 3 was still able to clear, and Bartles might actually have a chance of winning.
Bartles has had the strongest car all day, I reckon.
And now we got 3 wide battle for second. It looks like we see Mad Gaming and Cody Hagan coming up. Darth Nelson also up there too. See what's going to happen next. Oh, wow, they're huge pack racing. 4 wide.
They nearly crash.
4 wide back there.
Nearly going to the left rear of each other.
Oh boy, let's see if this is going to work. It looks like it will.
Never know down the back. I know I've had experience of this, but there's been a crash down the back.
Yeah, we're still in the green here. But right now,
Bartles is doing a great job.
Fisher Johnson now in seconds. Yeah, keep your eyes on the 64, because he might actually be able to take home a win if he can manage to catch up with the 3. Not many people have caught up to the 3 yet in this race.
The only time
here comes Fisher Johnson. Down the inside, will that work? Bartles led that lap, but it looks like Fisher Johnson's going for the inside. And he's going to take the lead.
If he can get some help.
New leader. It's Fisher Johnson. And Darth Nelson following pursuit. Last time we came to a super speedway, he finished second. Can he go home to take the win? Fisher Johnson slides to the track, and now Darth Nelson going for the lead.
Not many. Not many people taking away the lead. The three now for two. A couple laps. How about that guy on campus? 3 wide for second.
7 laps to go for Darth Nelson. Here comes that guy on campus. As it's got to be a 4 wide battle for the lead. Nelson, Sam, that guy on campus, and James Winterhaven. And what a coincidence. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Battling for 4 wide. But looks like we got now James Winterhaven. Hasn't had that many good races lately, but he's now leading. And Peyton Beasley now second. And where did Lego Bush come from? He is now working his way up. Trying to bring that 41 car to victory lane.
Winterhaven was able to clear, but now he's got the 41 on the inside.
And here comes Brandon
Rowe.
Brandon Rowe on the inside. They look like they're pitting. Oh boy, here we go. Pit stop beginning of the crash.
Oh, we got a crash. We got a crash.
Who's all involved? Dominic Fury, in goes Addison Steinbeck, and drivers coming in for pits. Look out, guys. Look out. That's not going to be good. Andrew Ross, I think.
Yeah,
so these drivers might have made their pit stops at the right time. Because I'm pretty sure these drivers are going to have to come in for pits. Right now, it's Winterhaven, that guy on campus, Lucifer Sam, Darth Nelson, and Fisher Johnson in the top 5. Let's see what happened on lap number 14. It was a pretty simple wreck. I think this is probably the most simplest wreck we've seen in a while, because we've seen drivers from like crazy, like from going all the way to the 21. It was Mad Gaming, and
Mad Gaming was trying to come on a pit road. He just turned the 51 hard up into the outside wall.
Kind of giving a little bit of favor to Spencer Purcell since he didn't make the race. As he slams the wall hard. Does that mean that Aiden Ghost will have 2 rivals, Spencer Purcell and Donovan Mad Gaming? Caution's out on lap
just nowhere to go.
15. Oh, look how close those drivers were from slamming into the back of the 51. Caution's out on lap number 15. We're about ready to get back under green here. Matt Bartles, once again the leader, followed by Tristan Allen. Angel Ross and Angel Rivera currently lap traffic. Noah Clifton, Jet Krause is also lap traffic. But Lego Bush, Brandon Rowe, Zachary Alley, Donovan Matt Gaming, James Winterhaven, Darth Nelson, and Cole Baker wrapping up your top 10. So we're going to start the race with 2 laps to go. It's going to be a green-white checkered here. And let's see what's going to happen today.
And the thing here is the 3 and the 83 start on the front row. And now they're 1-2.
Another 1-2.
The thing for them is, though, they've got lap traffic that could slow them down.
Yeah, but that's behind them.
If that's the case, they don't want to get too far out in front.
Yeah, but the thing is, they might be the only 2 drivers left to actually have competition. So I think these drivers have the biggest chance of winning. Because lap traffic's going to block off the rest of the field unless these 2 manage to wreck. So I think the drivers that have the biggest chance is going to be the Bartles and Allen show here at Armory Digital as the green-white checkered is underway as we're here for the final time. The green flag is out. Let's see if we can race them back. Matt Bartles a strong run. Tristan Allen following behind. He's been a pretty strong car the last few races. Just like I predicted, lap traffic slowing down cars. And here comes Brandon Rowe, a strong move. He might be seeing a first-time winner today. I think the farthest driver that's won a race is Zachary Alley. And let's see where everyone else is running. And yep, they're far out there. It might be Bartles or Allen that's going to win today's race. Unless the pack
can get a great run.
Unless they have a pit stop. If they run out of fuel, that's going to be a huge disappointment.
Oh yeah, they didn't come in last time.
They didn't come in at all. And there they go.
There they go.
Pit stops for Bartles and Allen. That means
Lego Bush in the lead.
Lego Bush and Brandon Rowe on the driver's left. They managed to take a pit stop, and that's the consequence
White flag.
for staying out. But white flag is out. Let's see who's going to win. Will it be Rowe? Will it be Lego Bush? Darth Nelson now up there. Zach Reale trying to go for 2 wins. Cody Hagan also trying to go for 2 wins. Oh, wow. What a strong move by Cody Hagan. It might be one of these drivers.
Look at
that.
The 77 though.
Here we go.
How about Zach
Brandon
Reale?
Rowe might actually have the win unless Cody Hagan can catch up in time. Gibbs and Domino's going farther down the inside. Will that be enough? It might be.
No,
Brandon Rowe, Gibbs and Domino's trying to get a challenge, but it doesn't look like he's going to get enough time. It looks like Brandon Rowe will win at Armory Digital. What a win.
Wow.
Wow.
Pit stops came to play in that one.
Pit stops costed a victory for Bartles and Tristan Allen. Bartles finishing 35th. Tristan Allen finishing 36th.
And those are a good amount of points out the window.
Wow. Good points. Oh, and just in time, too. Because Alex Tanker Engine just blew up.
Wow.
He finished
He's
just
involved
in time.
He's involved in one of those crashes, I know. Has a lot of damage.
Perfect timing for the 95's engine.
Well, that was very lucky for him, but
congratulations
to the 77.
In the first try. But Brandon Rowe, what a finish for him. We're going to take a look at the official standings. Rowe, Hagan, Nelson, Domino's, Zach Reale, Parsaud, Lego Bush, Winterhaven, Matt Gaming, and Baker on your top 10. A lot of drivers, and only, I don't think, 2 drivers failed to finish the race. Wow, what an unfortunate... Clifton, who started 3rd in the green record. But
I know he was slow. I don't think he was involved either.
Yeah,
so
that was another upset for Clifton, because he started in 3rd, or started in 2nd in the green-white checkered at, like the one lap dash in Atlanta, and he got stuck behind lap traffic. And Squid Jr., the only driver out of the race, another last place finish for Squid Jr. But anyways, Brandon Rowe will take home his first career YTRSS victory at Armory Digital, making him the, I think, 11th different driver to win in the race. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time as we're going to head to Old Spice Road Course for the Old Spice 500. Thanks for watching. Swagger42 and Lion 23 signing off. And here's your points after race number 11.